Hello everyone, we are glad to have you back. The historical drama starring Austin Butler as the endearing Major Gale Buck Cleven avoided a potentially disastrous error in the 6th episode of Masters of the Air, which proved critical to the show's ultimate success. Given how heavily the character had appeared in the play, it must have come as a shock to those who were not familiar with the true narrative of the 100th Bomb Group to see Buck Cleven counted among the missing, and possibly dead members of the air group's raid on Bremen. None of his fellow airmen, however, ever confirmed his demise. The actual Buck Cleven made it safely to the ground, as was the case with many of the pilots shot down in World War II Europe, only to be captured by Nazi forces. After being interrogated for information, Cleven was taken to a prisoner of war camp. Masters of the Air's final moments in Episode 6, which featured a heartfelt reunion between Callum Turner's Bucky Egan and Butler's Buck Cleven inside the Sagan-Pow camp, demonstrated that the program will stay true to that history. That evolution was critical to the long-term viability of the program. Masters of the Air needed to bring back Austin Butler's Gale Cleven for a few reasons, even though the show mostly concentrated on the air battles and raids of the Bloody Hundredth. The character itself is the most important thing to consider. During the first few episodes, viewers have gotten to know Buck Cleven as a cool-headed and charming leader. Furthermore, it would be a grave mistake to underuse Austin Butler, who is among the show's most gifted actors, if not the greatest. Having become close to the character just to have him vanish midway through the show would have been disappointing, as was the case with Barry Keoghan's LT, Curtis Biddick. Nonetheless, Masters of the Air, like Band of Brothers in the Pacific, has demonstrated a commitment to historical authenticity wherever possible, and the loss of LT, Biddick is accurate to the real soldier's experience. Never going back to Buck Cleven after his jet went down would be a disservice to his legacy, and leave out a significant portion of his story during World War II. The show Masters of the Air will still center on the pilots conducting the attacks over Europe, such as Nate Mann's Robert Rossi Rosenthal. The experiences of many American pilots during World War II were very different, and Buck Cleven and Bucky Egan's tale as prisoners of war offers a crucial viewpoint on this. The show's teaser showed multiple shots of the actors in sequences set in forests, suggesting that the prisoner of war plot is far from finished. If the show stays according to history, it will also document Cleven and Egan's efforts at escape. The show will undoubtedly continue to illustrate the true tale behind the Stalag Luft 3 prison. The fact that Austin Butler's Buck Cleven figured so heavily in the promotional materials for the program almost guarantees that he will continue to be a key member of the ensemble cast. This is quite encouraging for Masters of the Air's ongoing success on streaming services, given the show has already shattered records on Apple TV+. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.